gonna have to talk loud and talk over this air compressor. It's got to build back up. I don't want to shut it down that hot anyway. It's not good for it. So what we're gonna do is probably nothing until I go in and get the parts. Hang on. Okay, boys and girls, new harmonic balancer. Look familiar? Think you've seen it before. It came with this keyway, woodruff key, whatever you want to call it. Chunk. That's all it'll fit into the crank. I think that's actually for a cast crank that I do not have. So anyway, the first step to this operation, over my noisy ass out loud air compressor, is to put this woodruff key that I removed back in. It's real simple. A half-moon key. Get it started. One benefit of this, I can actually see where it was. The one thing that everybody's afraid to do, take a hammer. And you just put it back in. You don't have to hit it hard. I think it's all the way in. In now. You don't want to hit it very hard. You don't want to booger it up. I mean, if you booger it up, you're in trouble. That's all there is to it. It ain't going to slide over. The next step is grease. Well, you don't want a lot of that. We've got it in the front seal. Hey, there it turned off finally. We've got it in the seal, which is good. And that's about all we need. Literally. We don't want all this extra grease inside this balancer up in here. That will actually cause it to bind going on. We don't want that. We're gonna, it's handy, not with power lube, but it'll do the same thing. We're gonna lightly spray it inside hub. Just something. A little something to get it on here, something to let it slide. And we're gonna set it on, line up your woodruff key, and it looks like it. Yep, my key's slightly out of whack. Hang on, gotta peck it a little. There. That last little peck, I must have tapped it. I tapped it a little much. Let's see. Get it started. A hammer is not a good thing to use for a harmonic balancer. We're not going to use a hammer. We're just getting it started on the shaft. And then we're going to assess the situation. And we should be able to pretty much just knock it on by hand. If we can't, we'll use a block of wood, because I don't think the actual bolt, the balancer bolt, is going to be long enough for this operation. And I could probably dig around. I've probably got a bolt. They make an installer for this, etc., etc. There's a bunch of different ways of doing this, but the easiest way to do it is really just use a block of wood, which for some reason I'm having difficulty locating one. Hang on.